Welcome back to PYJynJoy, Messages from the Divine. This is Charmaine, your holistic life coach, coming to you with a tarot reading for the collective this morning. And just to let you know again, I also offer private readings for tarot. I also have evolutionary astrology, life coaching, and numerology. So there's a lot of different modalities that I'll use to help you to basically get unstuck. That's the whole point of PYJynJoy. Out of the healing journey that I've been on, I'm able to help others because I really understand what you're going through. I have experience with grief, with job loss, with job gains, with relationships. So all of that really helped me to realize that my life purpose, and I'll help you to figure out your life purpose, is to help others, to use my experiences to help others. So I'm glad that you're joining me today. I want to see what the message is for the divine. Again, when we do these messages like this, it doesn't necessarily resonate with everyone out there in the collective, but it will resonate with quite a few because the divine wants someone to know what this is all about. But before we get started, let's cleanse the energy of the space. And then prepare our minds to receive the message from the divine. We'll do 3 deep cleansing breaths. And with the deep cleansing breaths, what happens is it clears your mind. It releases any negativity, any tension, any thoughts that are not productive for you right now, because the whole point with you stopping and looking at this video is for you to hear this divine message. So let's start with a deep breath in through our nose and then exhaling through our mouths with an open mouth sigh. So inhale deeply, let your eyelids flutter closed. Inhale a little more, and as you're doing, think of closing down a wall of any thoughts that can interfere with you receiving the message. And then slowly exhale from your mouth, sighing out any tension as your shoulder blades drop down your back, your neck relaxes, the furrow between your eyebrows clears up. So you'll do it 2 more times. Again, a deep inhale. Feel that fresh air come into your body to cleanse you, to soothe the way, to extend to your toes, to the crown of your head. And then slowly exhale, audibly sigh, sink into it, melt into it. Let all thoughts pass. And then again, inhale deeply. Inhale a little more. Take another sip of that fresh air. Hold it for a second. And then slowly exhale it out. Feel your body relax, prepare to hear the message, and gently open your eyes. So let's get started. I'm using my deck today that's spirit guides, animal guides, and we'll see what they will come up with you. Sometimes we're getting recently, a lot of manifestation, whether it's with the dream life, your dream job, your dream relationship. Those have been coming up quite a lot, I guess, with so much that's going on in the universe that, in the world rather, that people are just trying to manifest a universe of their own, connecting with source and trying to be better and not be so bogged down by the negativity that's really out there. So did a bit of shuffling, and then let's split the deck and see what we come up with. The Dreamer, 0, Shepherd Puppy, and then the Empress, 3, Angora Rabbit. So with the Shepherd Puppy, you are starting a new adventure. Run free and take a leap of faith. So you see the little puppy, he's charging after these butterflies. He's like barking, whoop, whoop, whoop. And he leaps over the water while an angel watches over him in the background and the sun shines down. So it's like taking that leap. Obviously, it is the dreamer from the a tarot deck, the traditional tarot deck, where you're just, well, or the fool, but I like to say the dreamer, because you're not being a fool, you're just going after your dreams. And there's manifestation we're just talking about. And then you have 3, the Empress. And then 3 is all about expansion. It is Trinity. It is also growth. So you have the Angora rabbit, a furry, cute little rabbit there. Time to hop into action. So expansion, you need to reach out. Use your natural creativity to bring forth prosperity and success in your life. And he has a little heart locket because remember, this is the Empress, so a little female, and the heart locket has Venus on there. So Venus, is a planet that's all about love, aesthetic, relationships, music, arts. So that is something that will help you to understand with the Empress. She's surrounded by the abundance of the flower of the forest with flowers. You have the water. You have even a little dragonfly. So a lot of times that's a sign. A dragonfly can be a sign of your angels being nearby. So let's shuffle along and see what we get from this. So the message could be something about you taking that dream that you have, and it will be prosperous because the Empress is all about prosperity and getting you to be prepared. You're a leader, an Empress. So there are people who will follow you. So let's see what comes up first. So we'll do an immediate past. So we'll do a 5-card spread today. So we have immediate past of 2 of water, and that is lovebird. You're falling in love or experiencing a deepening of emotion in your current relationship. Marriages or romantic partnerships in distress can still be saved. Don't give up. Lovebirds pair for life. So as we're looking at the cards, you can think of the attributes of the animals that are being shown. So these are your animal guides. So you can see a pair there on a tree that's budding, like freshly growing. And then there's the ones above that are the flowers that are showing that it's in in full bloom. So that's something where this is a current relationship that's been together for some time, but there's still some room for growth right beneath your feet. You just have to open your eyes. So that's your immediate past. Let's see. Present, we have King of Air, and we have a giant whale. I think this might be a sperm whale. Intelligent, impartial, respected, unemotional. So air is swords. It's all about your mental, your mindset, and with being the King of Air, you're in control. So he has his crown on top of his head, and it's the waves of just going right through the water, and you can see it leaving ripples. He's not too far from the surface. Maybe he just breached. So, humpback whale. I just said a sperm whale. It's right there in front of me. Hello, humpback whale. At this time, it's very important that you communicate clearly. So that's what we were just saying. So you have immediate past. You have these lovebirds, and there's something going on. Your relationships can still be saved. So the key thing in any relationship is having that communication, open communication on both sides, where you hear each other out as well as listening to what the other has to say and respecting it, coming together. So it says, communicate clearly, be objective and unemotional. So you don't want to go in screaming and ranting and raving or yelling at each other. You don't want to have your back up on your shoulders. You want to be clear, you want to be respectful as well as respected. So, and act as professionally as possible. If you need advice, seek out the most experienced expert you can find. So, you may want to work with a therapist, or rather a marriage counselor or a relationship counselor, and see what advice they can give. Because then again, that is also impartial. So, you know how it goes. There's your truth, my truth, and then the real truth. So, with a third party involved, someone that's impartial, they will be able to help you to get through it. So that's what your present state is right now. So let's see what your immediate future will be. 7 of air, magpie. So a magpie, you can see the nest there. The magpie likes to collect beautiful things and put it into its nest. So you have like a peace sign. There's even an engagement ring. There's coins, there's rubies, there's sapphires, a whistle, and a key. So I wonder what all would that mean? So caution will help you avoid the loss of valuables, including non-material resources such as time or peace of mind. So 7 of air is again about your mental state. So 7 is about spirituality. It's about your inner wisdom. It's about you having insight. So that goes back again to this relationship. It's not material. So it's non-material that you have, where it's your time. So where you want to love the person. I mean, that's something that's all energy. It's not something that you can touch. You can't touch love. You can't touch those types of things, your peace of mind. So that these are things that you're just not wanting to lose your valuables of those. So as you're speaking, be sure that you stand your ground, that you are firm. respectful still, but firm in what you want so that you can get that peace of mind. And then be aware of the results of your actions as well as what others might be doing behind your back. So you may have a concern with your relationship that your partner may be doing something, but you don't know, and you won't know if you don't communicate. And that's what you want to do, because you'll lose if you don't communicate. So in the immediate future, if you don't sit down and speak with your partner about the concerns that you don't want to give up, so don't. But when you do so, you want to be very clear in what you're saying, and take their actions also will speak clearly as well. So you don't want to jump all over the person, like I just said before. You want to go into it and ask and have questions. And then what are they doing behind your back? So are they doing something really? Or are they not? Or are you just interpreting it that way? Maybe it's a late night at work and they actually are working late. It's not, the secretary boss scenario or anything of that nature. So you have to find out. So the cards are telling you in this immediate future, you need to, when you're speaking, find out what's going on so that it's not something that you start making in your mental air. You don't start making up thoughts and things and happenings and creating this whole scenario that may not even be the case. And then you go in there and you lose control of your emotions, and then that's when you get emotional. You have to be unemotional. You have to be able to think clearly and speak intelligently and listen. And listen. Don't hear what you want to hear. That's also a thing with communication. A lot of times people will hear what they want to hear as opposed to what the person is saying to them. Don't think everyone has an ulterior motive. They may be telling you exactly what they feel. And if they're not, trust your gut. But give a person a chance. You don't want to go and keep hounding someone about something. So let's see what your distant past was with this relationship. You have Seven of Earth, cow. The planning, resources, and efforts you've invested in your dream will reap great rewards. In the meantime, have patience and meditate on your next steps. So look at the cow. It's like in a field of corn, and the cow was like, hello. So again, another seven. So green earth is about your grounding. It's about your prosperity. It's about your abundance, your material things. And also, as far as your chakra grows, this would be your root chakra, which is at the base of your spine, your tailbone. So you think of what that houses is your support, your foundation, your security, your money. All of that is housed there in the root chakra. And that's what earth is also. So what it is saying to you is you've invested with this person. They're your dream. Maybe that's your soulmate. Maybe your twin flame. But the thing is that you've invested time. So that's what this was saying before. So you have the full bloom. So this relationship has been going on for quite some time. And with that, you still have an opportunity for growth, which is why I'm saying don't give up. So you've done all of these things. You've invested in it. You've reaped great rewards with this person. So you don't want to just throw it away because you may be suspicious of something going on and it may not even be the case. So far, it's not showing that there's another individual in the relationship. But let's keep going and see. So that's the distant past. We have the distant future. It's Knight of Water. Romantic, flirtatious, introspective, enchanting. A frog. Cinderella's glass slipper. And then she kissed the prince. Well, Cinderella did not kiss the prince and the frog. But there is the fairy tale with the frog being a prince, and then he gets kissed and he becomes the prince again. And a little magic wand. So, and a ladybug. Oh, and a butterfly. I haven't looked at these cards in a while, so you'll hear me like, oh, wow, look at this. It's beautiful. I love ladybug. Just a side note, as a young girl, I was at my grandmother's house in the back, not in her, we lived in New York, so it wasn't a backyard, but they had a park for the residents. And so we were in the park, and this ladybug landed on my hand. It was so pretty. And I was like, they were like, oh, don't kill it. It's a ladybug. It's good for you. So ever since I've been attracted to ladybugs. But anyway, Knight of Water, romantic, flirtatious, introspective, enchanting. So in the distant future, your lover, look, green again, green and yellow, the two of you combined. Your lover is that. So you don't have to worry. So don't think that there's something going on. So far, nothing is wrong. So frog, a deeply emotional and probably romantic experience will sweep you off your feet. Yay! And your little glass slipper will just stay right on, or maybe it'll fall off and he'll have to find you. But no, that's Cinderella. But anyway, so that is great. So what it's telling you is after all is said and done, you'll have this conversation. in the coming days or weeks, it'll be that they'll sweep you off your feet. You'll be so happy. Maybe you'll go not just swept off your feet, but swept away, where you'll go on some fabulous romantic vacation, spend some time, even a staycation, go to, because that's a lot of fun too. I do those frequently, is go to a really nice hotel in your city and just hole up there for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and then leave Sunday. Or you can go all the way, take it all the way out. Hey, go to the Mediterranean, go to Capri, or go to St. Martin, in the Caribbean. But anyway, I digress again. So things can move very quickly during such whirlwind encounters. So be ready for it. So stay balanced and make decisions with both your heart and your intellect. So remember again, intellect, intelligence, and you want that. You want to be able to be clear. It's water. So the sword, that's your mental. Now we're talking about your emotions. So that's the cups. It's how you're feeling. It's your gut feeling. The two of water, that's the same thing there. Oh, and two, numerology is a dual. It's a pair. It's a self-reflection. So you have this and you don't have to worry. So you will have a great time with your lover. This is not something that's going poorly for you. So let's delve a little deeper into it. Oh, and I always like to look at the bottom, and what the bottom is is the dreamer. So shepherd puppy. So you take that leap. So you're taking this leap. So you already leapt with this person. Because remember, it was saying how you've had your efforts were invested in your dream, you reap the rewards. So you're taking that leap. So keep leaping with them. Don't feel as though it's something is wrong. Find out before you lose a relationship that is so worthy of you and of him and her. So that's the dreamer. So we'll just sit this one here. So let's see. So divine, tell us a little bit, tell us a little bit more about this lover, this relationship, and just to reassure, is there anything to be concerned about? Oops, a few cards. That's too many cards fell out. So it's like these slippery deck. So I won't pull all of those. So let's see. So what happening with this lover? Is there anything to be concerned about? It's showing so far no. So let's see. 9 of Earth. Your ragdoll. So there's a little ragdoll cat perched on a chair, on a sofa, it looks like, with garden behind them. So your success has brought you financial security and reward of much deserved time off to enjoy your own company. You may suddenly have a brilliant idea for a business or self-employment opportunity that will be successful. Now, with 9 of Earth in a romance relationship, it's 9 is about completions, it's about endings, but it's also a change. It's think of it like a wheel, how and this is not the wheel card in tarot, but think of how a wheel, how that rotates and things come about and things change. But when things change, it's also the beginning something new. So that's what this is telling you. You have that again from the distant past. You're reaping that prosperity of your love, and not prosperity just necessarily your money. I'm talking about your love, your romance, the feelings that you've had for each other. That's all rekindling. So you're having that success again. So that's what we're getting for the lover and what you're doing. So far, there's nothing to be worried about, and I don't think you will be. So let's see if you can go a little deeper. Is there anything else that we need to know about this relationship and how it's going through, divine? So what this came through? Ace of water. Okay, see? So you have peace. So now with the ace, so we have the knight, now we have the ace. The highest you can get is 1, like I just said, beginnings is a new beginning. Ace is a 1. So it's a dove. So you found peace. So all that almost having turmoil in your mental, you took a step back, you had that communication, and you went forward. So this is the beginning of a new emotional experience for you. It may be the first blush of romantic love, the rebirth of a current relationship, or the awakening of spiritual gifts and insights. And in this case, it is the rebirth of a current relationship. The two of you are again getting that love back, getting that romance back. The cups is the water, it's the emotions. So you're doing well. So you can see with the dove, its wings are spread out as if it's about to take off and then leaping into the air. It's surrounded by the flow of water. So the water is flowing, and as water flows, it also is cleansing. You've cleansed any things, you've cleared away whatever does not serve you with your thoughts that you were having about this lover of yours. Don't worry about it. It's all good. So we have that inside of a garden. It's plentiful and your life is great. So let's see. What else can we come up with for any other message that would be relevant for the collective? So again, this will resonate with someone. Someone out there has a relationship that was quite some time in the relationship, and it's maybe you're just feeling a little stagnant, maybe you're a little self-conscious, or maybe you just are not feeling yourself, and then you're projecting. So that's the other thing too in relationships. People can also project. So don't think that they are doing something. Sit down and think about yourself too. Is there anything about you that you changed and you would need to address? So do that. But this is really showing you that it's a great thing. So oops. So this one actually fell out. So let's see. 8 of water, kangaroo. So you have a little kangaroo in her, Joey. It's so easy to convince yourself that you're trapped when you really aren't. You see, I just said this. So the divine is giving me a download that is straight for someone out there. It's so easy to convince yourself that you're trapped when you really aren't. You're not trapped. This relationship is going well. There's nothing that you have to worry about. Everything is coming up positively. Even the emotion cards, there's nothing turbulent. The waters are peaceful. You have a kangaroo with her baby, a frog prince, and the mental. The mental is fine as well. This mental is just thinking that you have to worry about the valuables, but you don't. Your love, your time, all of that is good for you. So it says, trust that source will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. So that's what I just said to you. If you think that there's something wrong with you, not wrong with you, but that you're not feeling your best, or you feel maybe you gain a little weight, or you feel a little down or whatever, don't project it. You're fine. Tap into source, and the source will lift you up to new heights because you're not trapped in a situation. This relationship that you have is going well, and you just have to reaffirm that for yourself. So I'll just put this one here, and then we'll do one more card to see. Oh, on the bottom, let's pull that. And it is the zebra, 14. 1 and 4 is 5. So first, back to this, 8. 8 is about prosperity. 8 is for you to have abundance. It's also, when 8 is on its side, it's infinity. So this is definitely with your soulmate. This is someone that you have been together for some time, and you'll be together for more time. They're who you're supposed to be with for infinity. So you just have to find a balance. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 is all about you having um, change, movement, things that are happening, and that's happening for the good. So with zebra, you have a zebra in the savannah somewhere in Africa, and you have the butterflies and water in the background as well. By merging varying points of view, you can generate an extraordinary new idea, compromise with others, and collaborate to discover a better solution. So that goes back to that communication. So you want to communicate with your partner, with your lover. You want to share remember, merging varying points of view, share your viewpoints of what the relationship is like. Have a checkup, as if you're going to the doctor. You're doing a checkup with your lover and seeing what's going on with them, what's going on with you, what are their thoughts on the relationship, because you're going to continue to grow. You're together forever. This is your soulmate, and take it and love them. So you just have to compromise with others, collaborate to discover a better solution. So if there's something that should come up in the communication that you have, work it out, discuss it, and then you can, in this case, you're not really collaborating or compromise. It could be a compromise, but you are coming together as a couple. So we'll put that to go with that. So let's go to the angel deck and see what the angels want to tell us. Anything further to need to know about this, because it's really looks great. So angels, what message do you have for the collective about this relationship? What message do you have for the collective about this relationship, angels? Angels, what message? And we have this. 3 of fire. 3 of wands. Abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. And that's what it is. 3 of fire. You have Trinity, you have your past, your present, your future. This is the person that you're with. This is your soulmate. You will have abundance. There's a lot that you've been through, and you can look back on things like you see the dragon is standing there facing a volcano that's erupting. You have your rider, and then the fairy is there. So you will have an abundance of love, of the romance that you want, of flirtation, all of that. You will have it all. Things look very good. There's really nothing more to say about it. Just be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your lover. Maybe that, like I said earlier, maybe that is just working late. You don't know. Maybe there's something going on with them, and that's when you communicate. Make long-term plans. Go on that vacation together. Go away. Spend some time. Reconnect. Make long-term plans. You're going to be together forever. So make those plans. Get it going. We also will see on the bottom, let's see what we have. Too much going on, 2 of earth, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. That's what this is. You have to be more playful. You have to be more open in what you're doing. 2, it's you and your lover. 2 of earth, you have 2 of water. Now you have 2 of earth. So with that, you have the fairy here, and she's floating through the forest, the magic trailing behind her. So be more playful. Balance again. So you can see you need to balance. Maybe it's work, balance with your romance. If it's your thoughts on things, balance. Your money, balance it. That's what this is all about. You just have to find a balance. 2 again is scale. So you want to get that balance. So that is what we get from here. Oh, here's one more from the bottom. 4 of air, 4 of swords. Time to take a rest or take a vacation. And I just said, go away. Spend some time together. Take that romantic trip they're just saying to do. Allow more time for making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So before you talk, that's what I said. Sit down, talk, speak to yourself, self-reflect, look at yourself, decide what you need to really address, and then make that answer, have that conversation. So this is really a great reading for you. So congratulations, I love to say, and you are able to go forward. Well, let's see. Before I do the crystal deck, I do have this new faded tarot oracle deck for romance. So let's just ask the divine what message we can pull from this new deck. The cards are so tiny; it's like trying hard to pull them out. So divine, what message do you have for the collective with these faded card decks? What message do you have? What message do you have? Let's see. Woo! Sexual chemistry. All right now. You have some sexual chemistry. You have some sexual chemistry. You have a snake that's, all snake is phallic symbol is also about shedding your skin, shedding your clothes. You have some roses. You have a love potion number 9. So you have this brilliant sexual energy. I want you to see that very clearly. Sexual chemistry. So that's what you need. Spice up your life, honey. If you feel like your sex life is just not that great, get some more action. Find some more poses, get the Kama Sutra. You can get some toys to play with, even get a mask, some whipped cream, some edible underwear or something. But sexual chemistry. So you have that spark, you have that chemistry with each other. And it's just, look at the magic just flowing out from the potion number 9. You don't have to cast a spell or give your lover a potion. You already have that, and you want to reconnect with that. So take that trip, go away, and put on some sexy lingerie or some, I don't say, what is the, not Speedos. Let's not do Speedos, but you can put on some tight little shorts, and he can show his little package there. So hopefully not so little, but anyway, sexual chemistry. So you have that. So now let's take a look at the crystal that you would need to help you. So divine, what crystal will help the collective with this romantic love affair that they have going on with their lover and soulmate for years and years and years to come? So what, this fell out. Rhodochrosite, remember your worth. See, so when you begin to self-doubt, not lack any confidence, you've been together a while, so you're obviously going to be different than what you were when you first met, but still remember your worth. Your lover, your soulmate came to you and was attracted to you from the beginning because of you and who you are. And you can't forget your worth. That's what you'd have to remember. Be sure that you are staying confident. If you need to maybe go take a Pilates class or do some type of activity that you want to just reconnect with your body and get some movement going. Movement is always important. So whatever it is that can help you to remember your self-worth, do that as well. And you have the rhodochrosite crystal. You can go pick up a piece of that. Looks like it comes in slab formation and it's pink, rose quartz. Pink is all about your romance, your love. And I also bought this. Maybe this is why I'm getting this passion. I decided to sit my a carnelian heart crystal here on the table as well. So maybe that passion, you see the fire, the creativity, that passion, that sexuality, this relates with this, the sacral as well as the root chakra. So yes, so that is the message for you today. So thank you for joining me. It's Charmaine with PYJynJoy, bringing you divine messages from my little angels, my little puppies, Ziggy, Ginger, and Josie. They're not puppies, they were older when they had passed away, but they are part of the group that helps to guide me, to give me these messages for you. And I hope that this resonated with someone out there or quite a few people. If it didn't resonate with you, share the message. You may have a friend or a relative that's going through something with their lover that they've had for quite some time, and take this message to them or share the video. Speaking of which, I'd be so thankful if you would like the video, if you would save it, share it with your friends, subscribe to PYJynJoy, and then be sure to come back soon. I post every day and also do some lives where we do some coaching, answer some questions that you may have, and just try to get you to be your most brilliant self. So thank you for tuning in and see you soon.